There was a little lamb here.
Yeah.
Would you want to cut the lamb's head off, or would you want to leave the lamb alone?
Well, neither.
Neither?
Neither.
Don't give a damn what you think of me, I'm on a mission to fuck up the industry, open these cages, these animals innocent.
I'm against animal abuse, but if it's done in a fair way, then I feel like it's not wrong and everyone has their personal beliefs about what should and should not be happening.
Okay, how do you do it in a fair way?
In a fair way, well, if the animal is already suffering, or if it's done in like an organic way, so like, for example, like sheep's wool, like if it's shaved, it helps them to like cool down in like summer and stuff, so stuff like that.
Okay. So you mentioned the wool industry.
Yeah.
That's really interesting because actually the wool industry is one of the most horrible industries on the planet. Look, I used to think like this as well, so I'm not here to like judge you. And I used to buy things like with wool as well because I was like, oh yeah, like sheep needs to be sheared. It's better for them. And yes, they do now. But the original sheep never needed to be sheared. Naturally, they just kind of shred themselves. You know like how dogs molt in the summer and the winter? They've been selectively bred to actually produce way more wool than they need to, purely for profit. They also do something called mulesing, where they cut like their genital area. They cut their tails off. They put like an elastic band around their tail, and literally their tail drops off and stuff like that. And then they're all sent to slaughterhouse. So this is why we're out here, by the way, because good people have no idea what's going on, because these industries have lied to us. They've said things like organic, free-range, humane, but when you look at inside of a slaughterhouse or what you just saw on the screen, is there a good way to take away someone's life who doesn't want to die?
No, not really.
No, yeah, I completely agree. Do you know the reason why these industries will tell us things like humane slaughter?
To make it more like I don't know, so people look past it and see the light in the situation when it's not really there.
That's completely it. It's just a word to make us feel better about paying for something that is really horrific. The word humane. It means benevolence or compassion. But I would say we can't benevolent or compassionately take someone's life away from them. Just like we wouldn't say there's such thing as like a humane rape or a humane child trafficker. We would just say it's wrong. Would you say you're against animal abuse?
Yeah.
Yeah? Not sure?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna still continue eating meat and stuff, but I see where the problem is, and hopefully I can do something about that in the future.
Why would you not want to change like now? Do your sentiences?
No.
So they have a desire to live, they're conscious like we are, experience the world. When you could easily choose not to harm them, what makes you want to continue?
It's just like the cycle of life, really. Like people were born eating animals eat other animals, carnivorous animals are always a thing, and so I feel like it's come to a point where there is a lot more abuse than there should be. However, it is the natural cycle of how things have been done.
You say it's the cycle of life, but it's actually a complete cycle of just murder, rape, kidnap, torture and death. It's not. It doesn't really matter what's natural, because natural doesn't mean like it's good or bad. Like the earthquakes are natural, but they're not good.
Yeah.
I mean, taking away a mother's child and taking breast milk in the dairy industry and killing the baby, that's not natural. Because the breast milk's intended for her baby. So we can't really use these things as a justification for murder. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, I don't know.
What if you were in their position? Say you were inside of a slaughterhouse and someone was like, right, I'm gonna take you in and I'm gonna cut your head off. What would you want someone to do? Would you want someone to not do that and help you?
It's not really in my position to stop them, so...
But it is absolutely in your position.
Well...
Because at the moment, there's a little lamb here.
Yeah.
Would you want to cut the lamb's head off, or would you want to leave the lamb alone?
Well, neither.
Neither?
Neither. Well, I wouldn't think like specifically, I'm gonna kill this right now, because I don't know, but if it came to the last resort, then yeah.
We're not in survival. There's loads of animals here, and they're looking to you. Every single day, you're either choosing to pay for another one to go to the slaughterhouse so you can eat their flesh or their milk or their eggs, or you can just not pay for that. What one would you rather choose? Or what one do you think they would rather you choose?
Well, I don't know. They would obviously like not want that, but
Yeah. So if they wouldn't want that, what is it that you're fighting within yourself, trying to justify killing little babies? What is it like? Is it a want, or is it because you've always done it, or is it because you? What is it?
I don't know. It's just like it is enjoyable, and they do it to other animals as well, obviously. So it's like
So should we base what we do because animals kill other animals? Because also animals rape each other and they murder each other.
that is true.
So we can't base our morals on what wild animals do. We've got moral agency. We can like see what's right and what's wrong. So what I can't understand, you seem like a young person, you seem like you've got compassion, but I can't understand where if there's animals this side looking to you for help, why would you pay someone to kill them when you can choose to not pay someone to kill them? That's where I really can't relate with you, because to me, if I saw a dog here and if someone kicked the dog, I would go over and kick the person. I would defend that dog.
I don't know. It's just
Can I ask you, what did you have for dinner last Wednesday?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
See, you don't even remember what you had for dinner, but most likely that was an animal product.
Probably.
So your flippant meal that you can't remember was someone's entire life. So for you, you're struggling with this want maybe for you because it's what you want.
Yeah.
That's why I think maybe you're saying, oh, I'm against animal abuse, but I'm kind of not because I want to continue eating animals and their flesh and their bodies.
I suppose it's the human tendency to be very selfish and like go for the needs and wants of that like person. But then again, like as you said, you can't really base decisions off of other animals. But other animals are also very selfish and like will kill other animals to eat them as well.
Yeah, I think you've got it right there.
Yeah.
Humans are very selfish.
Yeah.
We only ever think about ourselves a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But I do think that most humans have empathy, and even like if we saw someone else in pain, we want to help them. We wouldn't be like, oh well, animals kill other animals, so you're on your own kind of thing. We'd want to defend. Naturally, our instinct is to defend. And I know you keep going back to like what other animals do.
Yeah.
But is that a good enough justification to those animals looking at you? To be like, oh, well, those animals are doing it, so I'm gonna kill you as well. Even though I don't have to, I want to eat your flesh, so I'm going to murder you by paying somebody else to do it.
I don't know. It comes down to personal beliefs at the end of the day.
It doesn't come down to personal beliefs. Because I like trafficking children, you can't stop me because it's my personal belief. But there's a victim, right?
Yeah.
You even pulled a face. But I think it's mental that you're trying to defend animal abuse. They're in so much pain. They're being raped. They're being tortured. Male chicks in the egg industry are being blended up alive. And for someone to be like, oh yeah, but it's my personal belief. I can't understand that. Because it's not about you. It's about the victims, right?
Yeah.
So you now have this really vital decision. Because you will either continue being the oppressor for the animals, or you can live in a way that doesn't oppress animals. And that's a lot of responsibility on you. So every single time you don't pay for a vegan product, you know that a baby is crying inside of a slaughterhouse for you. But you can be the change. If one person can change so much, and I think you have that in you. Yeah. If I gave you a card, would you take a card? And there's just something on there to watch is all.
Okay.
So if you go to this website, freemovies.wtf, type in this code. There's one thing on there I want you to watch, and it's called Dominion. It's the first documentary. It's about an hour long.
Okay.
But thank you so much for this conversation. Have a good day.